the year 2004, corporates promoted Manmohan Singh as a Premier of India. Now same corporates, Adani to Ambani, are promoting Modi as Prime Minister of this nation. Pre and post-independent era, the government of India has been enacting various repressive, oppressive, draconian laws. In the year 1950, there was Preventive Detention Act. Thereafter, Defence of India rules. In the year 1967, UAPA. In the year 70, MISA, 80, ISMA, 85, TADA, 2002, FOTA, 2004, revised UAPA. All these repressive laws is to plunder and loot both natural and human resources in India. The very beginning of post-independence era indicates that Indian armed forces marched to Kashmir, marched to Northeast, marched to Telangana, marched to Central India to attack and kill minority Muslims, minority Christians, Adivasis, farmers and Dalits. That is continued even today. See, violence, state violence and state laws. See, when Indian Penal Code, Criminal Procedure Code, Indian Police Act was enacted after 1857, the essence was violence and torture, not investigation, prosecution and judicial process. The base itself was violence and torture. The state means violence and torture. That was there during colonial period. That was there during semi-colonial period. That is there in new colonial period. And the state is violent when Adivasis in central India resist their displacement. It is law and state violence. When Dalits resist the terror unleashed by the state, it is replied with state repression. In addition to these block laws, there are also laws like Armed Forces Special Powers Act, Disturbed Areas Act. These acts empower the rulers, the ruling class, to unleash repression against any movement, any individual who resists the state violence. So while state violence is there everywhere, the fundamentals of state, the definition of state prima facie indicates that it is violent. Violent against working class, violent against Adivasis, violent against Dalits, violent against 90% people of India. Now India means not a single India, a shining India for 10% of the population, a darker India for 90% of the population. It's a violence, state violence against 90% of Indian population, unleashed by 10% of the population. At the outset, Indian state is a corporate Hindu Rashtra. Whether it is Manmohan Singh or Modi, they wanted to maintain status quo of corporate Hindu Rashtra. The only resistant movements can only fight against a violent state. There are many speakers who speak on various subjects, and with this I conclude my speech.